What's up, guys? It's Chase from Chase's Workshop, and in this video we're going to continue working on our bead bender that we have here. This is the point we're at now. I don't know if you saw the update or not, but if you didn't, Eddie Vasquez, one of my subscribers, said, hey, why don't you use 2 rod ends and a threaded rod instead of using what I had before, and so we decided to do that. And he also shared a video of another guy that had a mechanism similar to this that he used for his bead bender, and it worked out really well. I really like the idea. Also, too, the next video I'm probably going to finish this tuner and see how that works. But I'm probably just going to go ahead and get this thing set up and get all the pickups and everything back in it, the bridge back on it before I do that, so I can kind of play around with this to see where it needs to be. But also, too, I wanted to mention, because I didn't know, because I've never played a bead bender before, that I said before that this thing bends it up a half step, but everything I've been watching, they say it bends it up a whole step. So instead of a B to a C, it would be a B to a C sharp is what this is going to do. And I didn't know that because, like I said, I've never played a bead bender before. So you're probably going to get to see how horrible I am at playing a bead bender, but hopefully it'll work. Guys, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you like the video, give me a like. And if you like it, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through, I've got to drill these out and tap them to accept the 3/16 or 3/16 screw that's going to hold the rod ends on here. So what I'm using here is I've got a 5/32 drill bit. I'm going to drill these out and I'm going to tap it with a 1024 tap right here, and that fits my 3/16 rod in there. So here we go. Much bigger, but it at least takes a little bit off of the trying to thread this out. So I'll go ahead and tap the rest of them. And there we go. We're just a little bit bigger than we were. Now I want to tap each of these holes here to accept that. So probably get a good wrist workout today, it looks like. And there's that one. Alright, before we do this, let's make sure it's going to work the way that the other one did. So I've ordered 2 more of these guys here, and I'm actually waiting on them to get here, so I figured I'd go ahead and start this video now, since I've got a few things I can do before. But there we go. So that's how that's going to work. Now that screws in there, I can tighten that down. Now we just gotta do the rest of them. Alright, so we've got our pieces here now where they can all be adjusted to whatever size we want to use, or whatever hole we want to use. So now we'll have something like this instead of the other way we had it. Alright, guys, so I got this stuff here. I just went to Lowe's and found some stuff. I found these 2. These are 10/32 thumb nuts, and they're for a 3/16 rod. Now this isn't the right rod. This rod is actually 8/24, I believe, so these won't fit it, but I'm using this to kind of get an idea of what we're going to do here. And this is going to be for the spring tensioner. I found these washer nylon spacer assortment from Lowe's. It's the only one I could find that had one like this in it. It's got a few other ones in there. Probably better to buy these off of McMaster Car or somewhere like that instead of there. But there's a bunch of different ones in here, and I figure I'll use them eventually. But my plan is how I'm going to make this part here. Now, I know this won't fit on here, but I'm going to kind of just tighten it on there. So we're going to have something like that on our rod that goes between the 2 levers. And I've got to figure out a way to attach this to this without getting in the way of this or anything. And what I've kind of figured out to do is bend this part here down and make this part straight where it can come in here and hook, basically. You know, drill a hole in this right here and cut out right here to where this can kind of sit back in there, and that'll kind of get it out of the way of everything. And then this piece here could hook to the screw that's on the guitar. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do. The only thing that might be bad about it is when you're trying to adjust this nut, it's just going to kind of be close together. I thought about even maybe putting another spacer on here to where I can get it out this way too, and I might do that. So once I get this one cut, I can move it out here. But the plan is, right now, is to basically drill a hole right here that'll accept this right here, and then I'm going to try to bend this out and down and straight. So I don't know how hard this is going to be, but I just hope it don't break. It's my biggest worry right now. See if I can tighten that down a little bit. Looks better. Now I've got to drill a hole. Hope that's not getting. I might need to bend it down some more, but I need to drill a hole right there in the center of that. If you can see that. Alright, now what I've kind of decided to do is maybe use this bit here, which is a little bit bigger than I wanted to use, but I got to thinking that if I can get this to drill right on the edge, almost into the center part here, that'll give me more to hold the actual spring, and I can just shave it out, and it shouldn't interfere too much with the actual threaded rod in there. I'm hoping it can. I might have to bend this down some more too to make that mount in there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this bit. I don't know what size it is. This is a 7/64. See that? Well, that might work pretty good. I think I still need to bend that down a little more. Now what I want to do is I want to basically cut a... Man, that's so dark. I don't know why it's so dark. I got horrible lighting right now in the shop. It's a dreary day outside. But now what I want to do is I want to basically cut a spot right through here that will go with that, to where this can kind of inset down in there, to where it isn't hanging out the front like that, because I eventually want to put a nut on the front of that to hold this tight when it's set where I want it. So that's what we're going to do now. Give me a file. Alright, so we got that now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if I can't file this out right here. Okay, so I drilled a hole right there now to kind of give me hopefully more to the spot I want to be, where I can hopefully get this thing cut out better. Okay, third hole. Hope you are seeing how I did that. I could have moved my camera back, but I just drilled another hole right here on the side that when this first hole was drilled, and then try to drill this one down just to eat out some of this stuff where I can get in here to it. Okay. I think that's gonna work pretty good. Alright, so now you can kind of see, I want to pretty it up a little bit, but so that goes down into that little spot there, and then that hooks there. Let me grab that threaded rod. Okay. So that'll be on there like that. So hopefully it'll be like that, similar to that right there. Note on the front. So it'll look like that at the finish of it. Once I kind of clean this one up too a little bit. Okay. So there we are. We got the hole with the inlet. So that's what we got. I think that'll look alright. Alright guys, so we got our parts in. We got our two rod ends. And we got our threaded rod. Now what I got to figure out how to do is how to get a measurement on this thing to see how far this thing needs to go. So I want this bottomed out, but I don't want this all the way against the back. I want it close to it, but I should be able to adjust it as long as I don't cut it too short. to where, you know, if it's a little long, I can come in here and tighten this up or loosen it a little bit. So plan on cutting this one just a little bit short to where I'll have enough room to kind of move this back and forth. So, but I still ain't figured out how I'm gonna get a measurement on this thing. Think about just laying it in here and trying to eyeball it. Let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. So if I do the bottom, that should be the shortest distance, I think, to here. So that if we make this one a little short, we should be, or make this one almost close, we should be about right on the others, hopefully. Figure out how far this goes up into here. Half an inch. So I'm gonna go about right there. So that's where we're gonna cut this at, right there. I'm bottoming all the way out and see where it's at here. Should be pretty close. Put this bolt in here. Now we'll just adjust it. I think that right there is going to be pretty good. Alright. Wow, that's really close right there. Is that touching? Let's move it to the second one here. Works good. Alright, now we're going to try to get this spring on here and see if we can get it to work the way we want it to. Well, that's definitely a lot stronger than the other spring. It's probably gonna wear my thumb out trying to get this thing right, but works pretty well. You see that? I've still got to get a pad to put here. But that's actually, it's holding the weight pretty good. I think if we put a little more tension on it, it'll probably hold it a lot better. But the only problem with this that I can see right now is it's hard to get in here on this nut. I'm wondering if you couldn't just take this one out. There's not any tension on this one. Pull that up. And it's easy to turn, it's just hard to get in there on it. There we go. Oh, there's my front nut there. Sorry, wish I could see this. Do it this way. Okay. Was our plan. It seemed like it worked. It's working pretty good too. It's definitely holding the weight pretty good. It might be better to have a bolt, just to where you can just stick a wrench in there and tighten it. And it's not too bad, but it'll wear a thumb out right there. Woo. Still trying to find a drill bit to drill this out to where I can do that tuner. So we might work on that next. Well, alright guys, that's it for this video. The next video, like I said, we're going to work on the tuner and all that stuff and try to get the pickups and all that stuff back on it. Guys, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you liked the video, give me a like. And if you liked it, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.